Welcome, guys. Shay's over in the background. Welcome, guys. This is... Welcome.
I'll stop. I'm done.
Welcome. I'm going to show you how we set up our event here for Yes. We have 17 bright, brilliant, beautiful young guys and gals coming out tomorrow to our event here in Calgary Life Essentials. And I just got all of the stuff kind of together that we need for the event, and I bought some stuff off of Amazon. I bought some stuff from Staples. There's a bunch of stuff upstairs that I might get later if we need to, but I can just describe it because it's nothing really that interesting. None of this is actually super interesting, but I want to show you anyways. Here we go. So the first one we got here. This is weird, I've never done an unboxing video before. First one we got here from Amazon. Very straightforward. We got some name tags. Actually, I think this might have been from... Yeah. From Amazon, somewhere on Amazon. Anyways, we got some name tags. So that's what those look like right there, of course. Because we got to get the sticky name tags so that I know how to call people, what to call them, all that good stuff. We got a bunch of tape. We got a bunch of pens. All right. So, the reason why we have all of this is because this weekend, on Saturday, the teenagers are going to be building a tower out of these things. So basically, they have to build a tower. The one with the highest tower gets points of some sort. We have the marking criteria. I can't remember exactly what it is, but every inch you get a point. So let's get that back in focus. Beautiful. So the higher the tower, the more points you get. You get 1 point per inch. And then we put a cup of water on top of it, so that when so that when we see who has the highest tower, we also measure how long and how structurally sound it is. Basically, whoever has the tower up for the longest with the cup of water on top that's stabilized, they get 1 point per second to a maximum of 30 points. The other part to that is the planning. So that's one of the things that we have here, of course, because we're going to be doing this as an event. We're also getting them to plan out what they're going to be doing, writing it down, having measurements taken on their phones, doing different stuff like that. And then, of course, we're going to have the competition. And whatever team wins, and they're going to win a small prize. So that's what we have here. This is all of the material that we're going to need in order to build 10 towers. I'm not even sure if it's going to work. I usually do this with reams of paper, but I thought, why not try pens? I think it's an interesting idea. They might use caps on, they might use caps off. There's so many different ways you can do it. Anyways, so they're allowed this. So one or two rolls of tape. Each team, there's going to be 2 teams, and then 2 boxes of pens with 1 extra. This one's just for at the back of the room when they need or want something that they can use for writing. So anyways, that's all that. Let's just get all this off to the side here. And then of course we have the tape. Beautiful, beautiful. I think it costs like, man, it must be less than 20 bucks on Amazon. So pretty easy. Anyways, now we get to, let's put this over the side as well, the name tags. Now, we get to the big box, the heavy box. Here we go. Oh yeah. Okay. So, you're probably not going to be able to see me through this one, so I'm just going to switch to the top camera. Bing. Alright. So, we got this top box here. Basically, this is going to help them out with just other things that they need throughout the day. So let's just flip, oh hi Toby. Let's just flip out this knife here, make sure that the cat's not in range. And let's open her up. So this one's from Staples. Actually, I had a brilliant time at Staples today. They were very helpful, like extraordinarily helpful. I had probably about 3 people working on the file for me. And basically, they were helping me out find binders because typically when we do these things, we get the white binders that are like this. They have a little sleeve here that you can put, you know, your front-facing little thing in there that says your brand name, all that kind of good stuff. And typically we get the white ones, and the white ones that are not branded Staples, they are usually around $3.50 or up to $4. These ones that are branded Staples are actually around $7 a piece. Now, the really cool thing that I had happen when I was there was I chatted with the manager, and the manager came in and he gave me a little bit of advice and help throughout the day, and basically he was able to price match these binders, these black, beautiful, nice binders that are actually Staple branded. Don't know if you can see that, but Staple branded right there. He gave them to us at the price match of the ones that are not branded and the ones that are white. The cool idea that I have for this one, usually we do get the white binders that are like this. The one reason why I really like this black binder is because the kids that go through our course oftentimes write things on the white, not necessarily the most appropriate things all the time, and so I'm interested to see if this black holds up a little bit better and doesn't show, you know, little drawings and such that typically the boys make, and sometimes writings that some of the teenagers make. Anyway, so we have 20 of those because we have 17 kids coming, so of course get a little bit extra. And then in the box in here we have 2 packs of 150 sheets of paper because, you know, it's just, I mean, they want to be able to draw, they want to be able to write, they want to be able to take notes. That's all cool stuff. And then in here, actually, so we also have a process where they're going to be writing a letter, and so that's what these are for. It's just a 50 pack of envelopes. I think it was like, man, it must have been like $2 maybe for the 50 pack, so that's really good. Then the last thing we have here is this little box, which has all of the pieces of paper that are going to be going into their binders. So just a ton of stuff there. I'm going to take this out and actually show you what we're going to be putting in the front of those binders there as our branding. So let's just get rid of that. Beautiful. Okay. So we got lots of stuff here. Basically 120 sheets of paper. Each binder is going to have probably around 4 or 5 sheets in it, not including the paper at the back that they can use in order to write and take notes on. But of course on the back of each sheet of paper there's plenty of space to write and take notes. So this one's our commitments. So throughout the day, we're training them a lot of different stuff. And basically, when we're doing all the training, at the end of the training, we have what's called our commitments. And these are things that we're going to do throughout the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, throughout the next couple of years that we commit to doing all the time, every day, or, you know, on a certain basis. So that's what we got there. We've got a bunch of different modules in here as well. But what I wanted to show you, there we go. Let's just split that off. So what I wanted to show you was this quick design that goes in the front of the binder. So just something super easy, super simple, super quick. Something that kind of brands us a little bit so that the kids know they can take their binders home with them. They can come to the next session that we have and they'll already have a binder. They'll already have the notes from the first one in it. So of course we're just going to put this guy right in there. Hopefully it looks good. I've never done it with black binders before. There we go. Okay, so this is what 20 binders are going to look like when they're done. They're nice and done. Of course, it's going to flip open. There's going to be pages in there that they can work on. That's all you really need in order to do a session with kids. It's really cool, it's really fun, really easy. Basically, everything here cost me just under, I think just under $125 in order to put on a day session for kids. And it's honestly, this one is one of my favorite day sessions. It teaches such cool things, like we're going through priority management, we're going through friends versus acquaintances, we have some how to connect with parents and friends on a deeper level, and my personal favorite, how to make decisions easily and quickly and make sure that they're positive through using your vision that you have for yourself. So we're actually going through a vision workshop with the kids as well. Of course, this sounds like a lot of content. It sounds like just a ton of stuff that we're going to be throwing at them. Just a ton of stuff. The secret is, in between every single training session that we have, we actually do games. And that's, of course, one of the things that we have just over here with the tape and the pens and all that kind of stuff. That's what we're going to be using in between to make sure that they're not sitting down for a time that's longer than, and paying attention to screen at front, or to the speaker up front. We're going to make sure that in between every single session, they're only ever sitting down, listening to somebody at the front for maximum half an hour. That's all we want, because we want to make sure that we keep their attention, make sure that they're having fun, and at the same time, learning everything that they need to learn. Because as we know, when you just put somebody in a room, make them listen to a crazy amount of content and whatnot, whether it's a teacher, whether it's a... Oh, I went out of focus again. Hello. Focus. There we go. As we know, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a facilitator, whether you're talking to people, it doesn't matter. If you don't get people up and going, up and moving, pumping the blood around your system, there's going to be people who are dropping off. There's going to be people who are nodding off. There's going to be people who are drawing more in their binders than they really should instead of paying attention. And so that's one of the reasons why we, of course, make sure that the kids, specifically the kids, are not paying attention to someone up on stage for more than typically around half an hour, because that's the cutoff mark. That's when people really start to just stop listening, or they're listening but they're not getting everything in the material that they could be getting out of it. So anyways, that's the unboxing. I'm going to get to work. I'm going to show you guys the process of how we're going to do the binders, how we're going to cut everything up and make it look all pretty, how we're going to do some hole punching, because I didn't get that done when I had the papers printed. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the other side. Keep in mind too that in the past I've had to do this, put in just hole punches and pieces of paper for big camps of kids where each kid has about 114 sheets of paper in their binder. It takes forever. So I would highly recommend, if you're getting them printed at some place, to just get them hole punched. I just forgot to do it this time around. But also too, this one's not as big of a stack. Like this entire stack that I'm doing, this would be one kid's binder. And so, you know, add 30, 40, 50, 100 kids, you're gonna be hole punching for a while there, bud. Step number 3. Packing the binders. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. One of the things I wanted to show you with all of this, and why it looks all funky like that, is because when you're organizing all the papers and you need certain things to be in certain packages, the best way to do it is to place one package one way and the other package, the next package the other way, and then one package this way, the other package that way. The reason to do that is so that you can have all of them together in one pile, but you have them separated so that now all I have to do is open a binder, grab the top package like so, and put it into the binder itself. So let's get started on that. Oh, there she is. There she is. Right. Okay, now. All of the binders, stuff packed, ready to go. We have 3 extra on top, 1 for the facilitator, 1 for the back, and 1 just in case, to make sure that everybody has their own beautiful, beautiful binder for tomorrow. Don't know why I went high with that, but that's okay. Anyways, so other than that, I mean, we're pretty much set. We just keep in mind that this goes at the back of the room just in case someone needs extra paper. They ran out in the back there, whatever it is. I decided not to cut up those front pieces of paper, so there's still a border around it. There's one that is cut, but in order to do that, to cut off that white border around the design there, that would definitely take me another like probably hour just to do that for 20 pieces of paper. So decided not to do it, and yeah, other than that, we're basically ready, set to go. So that's how you set up for a youth event, and it's going to be happening tomorrow right here in Calgary. We're super excited for it. I guess I'll throw a link up if you're still interested. We do have these once a month, so if you are interested in these sessions, make sure that you go to that link. It's actually got our future events. We do them once a month, so make sure you sign up for those as well. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this was somewhat enjoyable for you guys. Let's, yeah, I'd love to see you guys where you're coming to. Okay, anyways, let's just sign off. Thank you guys so much. If you liked it, put a thumbs up. If you loved it, subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great day. See you guys soon. Did it work? Hey ya! Hey ya! Hey ya! Realized halfway through packing the box that you guys might actually want to see how we're doing this. So we're doing this, so switch to that camera up there and you'll see. There you go. You have it. All you need for a day session for youth right here in this box. Oh yeah.